Resident Evil Revelations Raid Mode, commentary on ABC Stage 7 Terragrigia, going for the Trinity bonus, which means killing all enemies, taking no damage, and having a character level below the stage level. Let's begin with the keys to the weapon setup. The high roller machine gun will be the primary weapon in this run. It has auto-reload because there is almost no time to reload in some areas. It also has the grenade launcher equipped, which causes the grenade to instantly detonate instead of the delay when you throw it by hand. Because there are times when you don't even want to wait for a grenade to detonate. Next up is the Grim Reaper Magnum for some of the bullet sponge bosses. It also recovers pulse grenades, which are handy in this level. Finally, the sniper rifle is lightweight, mostly used for running fast, but good for some long range and preserving other ammo types. Okay, let's begin. When you take control, run down the aisle and hit a medal on the wall that is barely perceptible underneath the glowing laptop. In the foyer, walk backwards, so you can see the two hunters spawn. Give them machine gun and go back inside the office as fast as you can, because there is a crawling fishman on your tail. He will be de-aggroed when you go back outside. Equip your fast weapon and run to the base of the big stairs and immediately run back in the office to de-aggro a bunch of new enemies. Sometimes there will be an aggressive enemy like this hunter, but you have the high ground now. Since you de-aggroed everyone by going back in the office, now you can deal with new enemies that spawn one at a time. Jessica decided to wait to throw a shock grenade at the two fishmen until they were close together because the wiggly one wandered upstairs. While we wait for him, stay upstairs and work on other enemies one at a time. Finally, the fishmen got together. Give them shock grenades for big damage. This fast-crawling fishman tends to get stuck down there. Jessica burned some lure grenades here because you don't really need them on this level. Once you get the old key, equip the fast weapon and collect the loot boxes around the room. Then go up the east stairs and do another backwards walk near the short stairs and be ready to hit a fishman with a pulse grenade to stun him while you deal with a couple hunters. You could hear the fishman take a swing while Jessica was still shooting, so it is probably safer to hit the hunters with another pulse grenade to give yourself more distance. Just make sure to be fast. Now get the Magnum ready for a giant invisible hunter who spawns up ahead around the corner. When you unlock the elevator, immediately turn and shoot a hunter by your feet and then hit the crawling fishman with a pulse to give yourself a breathing room. There won't be any enemies in the first couple areas until you pick up the custom parts. You'll want to turn and shoot a pulse above the sign when you hear the spawn sounds. Jessica shot it too low here, and the two hunters on the other side of the sign were still aggressive, so she had to give them machine gun until she could get away and de-aggro out the original door. In raid mode, you want to de-aggro as much as you can and also stand in corners where you can't get surrounded. Pass through the meeting room and go left in the next hall. There is a single invisible hunter in the back of the storage closet trying to get out of work. Don't forget to check the two loot boxes. When you leave, immediately shoot a pulse, because two hunters will be flanking the door. Then line them up with the piercing machine gun. Around the corner are a bunch of wiggly fishmen. You can use shock grenades to get through them quickly. In the next locker area, go back outside when you hear the spawn sound. Then go back in and take out the two hunters one at a time. There are two loot boxes in the lockers. By the three orange signs, throw a grenade to aggro a hunter hiding around the corner. In the alcove, you'll see another hiding hunter who can be taken out quick with a sneaky sniper head shot. Be ready, because another hunter will spawn in his place. In the doorway by the plant, yet another fast hunter is hiding, so throw another grenade to flush him out. And don't forget the cheapo medal in the back corner. The stairwell can be tricky, but the spawn order is pretty consistent. Climb the stairs until you hear the squishy spawn noise and run back out the door to de-aggro. Take out the invisible hunter on the second flight. You will want to be in this spot with the number 3 door below you, but there was a problem with the next enemy. Usually, a fast hunter will come down the stairs at this point. But Jessica had to go up and aggro him because he got stuck. and she ended up growing 2 hunters. But you see, she runs back to the position above door 3. Because after taking these hunters out, several of them will spawn from below, and you have to shoot relentlessly. Once they are down, there are usually 2 more hunters upstairs, but Jessica already got the one who came down with the fast hunter. So take out the last hunter. And then use the magnum on the fishman sentry. When you leave the stairwell, don't forget to get the loot box down the aisle. Then go into the office cubicle area. There is a loot in the corner locker. And there is also one invisible hunter by the back exit. There's also loot in the far locker near the hunter. Before you go through the shutter to the final section, there is a shield fishman. He's very slow, so you can use whatever ammo you want, as long as he doesn't get close. Sniper headshots can keep him off balance. Jessica probably could have used some magnums and more grenades here, but the rifle is still a safe option. "26 shots in, and the fishman still refuses to change his strategy. After the shutter, run into the stock market room and run back to the shutter with your left hip in the back corner. A madhouse of multiple hunters will come around the corner continuously, so use the machine gun with auto-reload and don't hesitate. You see the first of 2 hunters spawn right in front of you, so watch for that. This purple bullet sponge hunter is the guy with the key. But they will keep coming. You see here Jessica shooting the second invisible hunter right in front of her, which is why you want to be in this corner. Throw a pulse when you see bullets hitting the invisible enemy in front of you, so he doesn't have a chance to take a swing at you. Hunters will continue to come around the corner still. Once several seconds go by with no activity, you can carefully go back to the stock room to see if the puffer fish is there. Give him 2 shock grenades, he is the last enemy in this area. Collect some loot boxes. And take the elevator. Notice how the arrows on the stock tickers are mixed up. The green stocks incorrectly have the down arrow and the red stocks have the up arrow. The markets did pretty good considering there was just a zombie outbreak. Next, throw a pulse at the first corner to stun a fast hunter. Take the loot and all that's left is the helicopter area. Run forward until the enemies spawn and, you guessed it, run back inside to the aggro. The crawling fishman usually will still be aggressive, so take him out first. Then hit the wiggly fishman, save the purple bullet sponge fishman for last. Jessica's strategy here was a combination of magnums and shock and pulse grenades to give her time to reload. Before the final blow, make sure you are near the door because there will yet be 3 more hunters that spawn. Aggro them and sniper them one at a time. The guy in the way back likes to jump behind the helicopter, but be patient and let him come to you if there's still another hunter to deal with. Before you hit the spinning gold icon, go to the left helicopter for one more cheapo medal.
That was awesome.
And there you go, Abyss Stage 7 Terragrigia Trinity bonus. Thank you for watching, always pursue the truth.